Hello guys, this is Miss Ban Jaffer and today I'm going to discuss with you this topic that is COP27 written by Hassan bin Zubair from the World Times magazine. So I will say you all that this is the best topic that is in this magazine, and he describes everything briefly but with good explanation, with headings as you are saying that context, agenda, finance, loss and damage, interesting, ambition, increasing ambition. So this is very nice topic, and that would be very helpful for all of you for competitive exams. As you are saying, seeing that I have highlighted some points from this topic, and I will tell you from the notes that I prepared from it. And in this conference, this is a conference of the parties to the UNFCCC. In this conference, the basic agenda was about the climate change that the modern world is facing nowadays, and it's a very clear agenda of the whole conference. So these are the basic points on my notes that I took from the topic of COP27 written by Hassan bin Zubair, and this is the it stands for Conference of the Parties to the UNFCCC, United Nations Climate Change Conference, that is 2022. Let's take the first step, that is the context of this COP27. It is taking place in Africa, that is the most affected climate change continent, and in this uh, conference, adaptation for future climate change impacts were discussed, and there are two organizations in this conference, that were Glasgow Climate Pact (GCP), urging for financial support. For which purpose? For climate change. How we will tackle? Definitely we need finance. And second organization, that is Global Goal of Adaptation (GGA), and this organization helps countries for adaptation. For which adaptation? How to tackle the climate change problems. So in this conference there were basic agendas that were taken into consideration. First agenda, that was about finance. Second, adaptation. Third, loss and damage in climate change. And fourth, increasing ambitions. First step, that is about the finance. COP15 in Copenhagen, and in that conference it was decided that there were $100 billion per year would be invested in climate change project, but it never met to the target. Only in 2021 conference, and just $80 billion per year were met. So it means global organizations and global countries are not interested in climate change, and therefore they are not financing this project. And second, that was discussed in the topic, that was adaptation. 80% climate finance portfolio dedicated to the mitigation, mean what we have lost. 80% of the finance was dedicated to those losses, and 20% goes to adaptation. Adaptation projects are natural waste, therefore less amount of finance is dedicated to this um, section. And how these are natural ways? First, that is the solar energy we should use. we should use wind energy, and these are less bankable methods, because when we invest or consume fuel, uh, diesel or any other petroleum products for creating energy, so we lose a lot of money. Third point, that is loss and damage. We have lost definitely a lot in this climate change. First step that we of the loss, that is irreversible changes, that is small islands from sea level. Definitely sea level is rising, therefore small islands are going down to the sea. And second, that is complete bleaching of coral reefs. Coral reefs are present, as we know, in the sea and in the oceans, and they are very good source of income and very good source of other products, but they are all going to deplete and they are all going to be destroyed by climate change, because water level is rising up. And third point, that is the extinction of particular fauna and flora. This is the very exclusive point of climate change effects, that we are losing very useful forms of animals and plants in this uh, climate change, and they cannot be recovered. Therefore these are all irreversible damages. And second portion in damages and loss, that is economical losses. What are economical losses? At the agricultural level, we are losing money because of the climate change. We are hugely facing, especially our farmers, our agricultural losses. And second, infrastructure loss. Third, tourism loss. And fourth, that is services loss. Definitely services loss, because of climate change every business is going to the decline uh, income, therefore they are not providing services. Tourism loss. How this is tourism loss? Because climate change is also damaging and deforming our beautiful parks, our beautiful natural uh, woods, and they are good source of tourism. um, Definitely. So how will the tourist will come towards the tourist places? So infrastructure is also going to be damaged. And second, third portion, that is non-economic losses, are also connected with the climate change. Family member loss, because different disastrous diseases are rising up, and humans are not uh, you can say resistive to those diseases, so they are going to die. So disappearance of culture. Definitely different you can say uh, programs or different cultural events held on they are related with the um, seasonal, you can say, as on the season of the crop, uh, on the season of different spring, on the season of winter coming. So they are also going to disappear because of climate change. And for third, that is ways of living are also changing because of the climate change. And migration. Definitely people migrate from one place to the other place where the environment is harsh, as in the Moscow or in different other areas where when temperature goes to minimum level, so people migrate from that place. So it is also due to the climate change. And fourth, that is increasing ambition. How we are increasing ambition? Intergovernmental panel less than 1.5 degree centigrade means governments are deciding that we should control the temperature in our countries by controlling automobiles or by controlling our industries. And second, minimize the carbon budget. Definitely, carbon level is rising in every country, especially in industrialist country. So when carbon level is rising, so it is more damaging, especially our ozone layer. So when ozone layer is affected, so it increases the temperature of our planet Earth. At the last, the writer concluded about Pakistan that what the Pakistan should do about these climate changes. First of all, minimize use of fossil fuels. We should use natural ways of creating energy like wind power, solar energy, or some other ways. And CFC is free fertilizer products, and the government should ban all the fertilizer which contains CFCs. And CFC, we know that this is a greenhouse gas. It affects ozone layer very badly. And third, negotiation with other countries. Pakistan should also negotiate with industrialist country and should get money from those countries because Pakistan is not an industrialist country. In Britain, American, Korean, Chinese, they are in industrialist countries, and they should allot funds to Pakistan for coping with this bad condition. And fourth, that is social media. Pakistan should give awareness to the farmers, to the people relating to other fields about this climate change, because people are not aware of this climate change, how this climate change is affecting their lives. So this is my video. Thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.